Hello, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Keystone Pacing Guide. This is going to be a tool that you can use to create a schedule for yourself for your Keystone classes. So, the first step is we're going to go into one of our courses here. We're going to use Geometry Semester 1. So, we're just going to go ahead and click on the class. And once it opens, you'll be able to see basically what is the list of items in your class. At the very top, you'll see course materials. If you don't see it, go ahead to the left-hand column here and click on modules. That should take you to exactly where you need to be. And then you're going to want to click on, it's either going to say classroom resources and tools or teacher resources, but you're going to click on that option, whichever option you have for your class, and you're going to see a link for the pacing guide. Now, this is going to be an Excel spreadsheet that will open in Excel. And from here, you're going to want to download it. Once it's downloaded, you can open. And you can try opening this in other Excel style programs as well, but we do recommend using Microsoft Excel if you have it, or other programs that are compatible. So basically what you're going to do here is follow the instructions as carefully as possible, because that's going to be the thing that builds out the schedule for you. You're going to read the intro information in the first cell, and then the second one, it says the cell below has an example of a semester start date. Replace this date with the semester start date provided by your high school administrator. So basically, this is when you are starting the class. I would usually recommend that you put today's date, or the current date, I should say, in this section, so you don't have any assignments or lessons due in the past. So you can start from this point and move forward. So I'm going to put in the current date. And then step 2 is enter the date of the Monday that comes on or before the start date of your semester. And then using the school calendar approved, input all your non-working days in the list below. So from here, basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be putting in days that you want to schedule off. Now you can always come back and add more days in, after working through this pacing guide. So we're going to take out some of these old ones here. These days. And then we scroll down. And then step 4 is the cell below has an example of an end semester date. So here's the other thing you need to keep in mind when you are scheduling these classes that are split into 1 and 2 semesters, is that when you start working on the pacing guide for semester 1, typically what you want to do is visualize your start and end date for the entire class and take semester 1 and go from your start date to about your halfway point, and then semester 2 from your halfway point to your end date. So I'm going to put this as being completed last day in March. And then step 5, verify the dates. And then from here, we can go down to the bottom tabs and click on part 2. And then this will have our basically a list of all of the lessons, assignments, tests, and quizzes all laid out to you on which days you should be working on things. Now, it does skip over weekends and only works from Monday through Friday. So you can see the items that we have set as today. So all this information for this class needs to be completed today. And then you can see for the following Monday, and then the following Tuesday, and so on. You can then double check that the dates that you have listed as being off are indeed not included on the list. So you can see it does skip over the 10th. And then if you would like more of a calendar view instead of a list view, you can click on the tab at the bottom here. So, we start on today, January 3rd, doing the course introduction, and then we move into the first unit on Monday. Now, keep in mind that this schedule is indeed only a suggested schedule. You do not need to follow this to a T, but if you do, you will complete the class in the time frame that you have chosen. So I hope this information was useful. Do reach out if you have any questions moving forward in your classes. And this has been the Keystone Pacing Guide.